we also live at a time where people are trying to change what it means to be an American. People are trying to, make it so that there's the way that we just described, new New York and old New York. Well, they want new America versus old America, don't they?
Oh, absolutely, Jack. And this is something that I have been really researching and looking into. It's what our founding fathers stated about assimilation, what they were wanting for our country, what our foundations were supposed to be. And one of their main things that they consistently focused in on was, of course, assimilation. Now, this is something that we have been screaming about for the past decade because we consistently see this pattern of, either illegal immigrants or sometimes even immigrants coming to the United States, and they don't want to adopt the culture, but instead bring their culture, bring their morals and values to the West and try to make America adapt to them. But that is not how the founding fathers intended for this country to run. And that's why you are seeing all of these rioters waving foreign flags, any foreign flag on our country. And to be quite honest with you, this is why Donald Trump won with flying colors last year, because Americans are so tired of every single foreign country being put ahead of us, foreign individuals being put ahead of us. And it's hilarious too, Jack, just to kind of get back to New York here a little bit. Socialism has already been in place in New York, right? For a certain class of people. Illegal immigrants have essentially been the test case for socialism up there. And you know what happened? The average New Yorker absolutely despised having to pay tens of billions of their hard-earned dollars to house, feed, give medical care to illegal immigrants who didn't have to pay into the system at all. So it's just really interesting to see what's going to happen come November. I hope New York learned their lesson. Perhaps, the immigration crisis, something good that will come out of it is New Yorkers being awake to the realities of what this type of system would look like in place. But yeah, getting back to what I was saying about the founding fathers too, assimilation is so key, and it's something that has been completely disregarded, which is why there is no unity in our country right now, because you have so many different cultures, opinions, morals, and values that are clashing right now. And it is the exact opposite of what our founding fathers intended for our country to be.
And it comes down to as well this idea that, when you mass import people from parts of the world, like the third world, who have a very different vision of what a country should be or what a government should be. And, there's this people are talking about, capitalism versus socialism, et cetera. And that is kind of like a 101 way of describing it, because we don't obviously have a pure capitalist system. But these are parts of the world where that is what the government exists to be. The government exists as a variety of handouts to the citizens. And this is why, by the way, those countries don't have any rich people, or if they do, it's like this ruling elite that doesn't really care about everybody else, because that's their view of government. And that's why when you import so many millions upon millions of people into your country, you will fundamentally change the policies of your country. And you'll get, look, we've already got one, Ketanji Brown Jackson, up on the Supreme Court. Could you imagine if we had 9?
Jack, okay. So with Ketanji Brown Jackson and her dissent, I couldn't tell what was real and what was fake, because this is how much of a DEI hire this woman is. I was absolutely floored watching this. And like you're talking about too, the importation of all of these various people from these different cultures. We have multiple sitting members of Congress that were born abroad. And if you look at the majority of them, they have been a net negative for U.S. politics, for the American citizen. They have only, let's take a peek at Ilhan Omar. She's the best example, because she has openly advocated for the interests of Somalia whilst being a sitting U.S. Congresswoman. Look at Sri Thandar, who is from not the United States of America, okay? And he's trying to impeach the president of the United States that we, the American people, voted into office to mass deport all of the illegal immigrants that were let in by the last administration.